Very nice to see you all. My name is John Gardyne. I'm from Trinity College London, and thank you very much for coming to our presentation today entitled Shakespeare's Henry V and the Birth of EFL Teaching. Oh, for a muse of fire that would ascend the brightest heaven of invention. They love me. Can't believe it. A kingdom for a stage, princes to act, and monarchs to behold the swelling scene. Then should the warlike Harry, like himself, assume the port of Mars, and at his heels, leashed in like dogs, famine, sword, and fire, crouch for employment. But, pardon, gentles all, the flat, unraised spirits who have dared on this unworthy scaffold to bring forth so great an object. I'm sure many of you will recognize that as the opening chorus speech from Shakespeare's Henry V, a play which has, over the years, divided critics. Some have considered it a great patriotic epic, a source of inspiration and strength during the dark days of national crisis. Others have felt it's a rather meretricious piece of jingoistic fluff. The brave Brits overcome huge odds to beat the perfidious French at the Battle of Agincourt. What's really interesting, I think, about the play, and it starts in that opening speech which I just read, is that throughout the action, there is an ongoing debate about the nature of language itself. Not only the chorus, but many, many characters talk about how will we find the language to achieve what we need to do? How will we make our language effective? How will we gain our objectives? And the play has many examples of great public rhetoric in the court, on the battlefield, once more unto the breach, dear friends, the St. Crispin's Day speech, the speech before the gates of Harfleur. Very little introspection in the play. It's a very male, very martial, rather strident play in some ways. But Shakespeare never ceases to surprise us. And in the middle of this masculine, warlike world, right in the very, very center of the play, he introduces, as he writes a scene unique in his entire canon because it's entirely in French. And he also introduces two new characters to the play who we haven't seen before, two women. There's Catherine, the Princess of France, who is aware that she may have to marry Henry V for reasons of political expediency to secure the peace. Now, Catherine is aware of the need for good EFL skills and therefore employs the help of her companion and friend, Alice, slightly older, slightly more worldly, and a bit more travelled. She has actually been to England, and she asks Alice to give her an English lesson. And this is the first English lesson in dramatic history. So I'm very pleased that we have today with us Carolina Lopez and Margot Mustos from the Royal Conservatoire of Scotland, who are going to perform the scene for us. So without further ado, we'd like to present to you, as imagined by William Shakespeare himself, the birth of EFL teaching. Thank you.
Alice, tu as été en Angleterre et tu parles bien le langage.
Oh, un peu, madame.
Je te prie, m'enseigner. Il faut que j'apprenne à parler. Comment appelez-vous la main en anglais?
La main, elle est appelée the hand.
The hand. Et les doigts?
Les doigts. Oh, ma foi, j'oublie les doigts. Mais je me souviendrai. Les doigts. Je pense qu'ils sont appelés de vaincre. Oui, de vaincre.
La main? The hand. Les doigts? De vaincre. Je pense que je suis le bon écolier. J'ai gagné 2 mots d'emploi vitement. Comment appelez-vous les ongles?
Les ongles, nous les appelons de nails.
The nails. Écoutez, dites-moi si je parle bien. The hand, the vaincre, the nails.
C'est bien dit, madame. Il est fort bon anglois.
Dites-moi l'anglois pour le bras.
De arme, madame.
Et le coude?
The elbow.
The elbow. Je m'en fais la répétition de tous les mots que vous m'avez appris dès à présent.
Il est trop difficile, madame, comme je pense.
Excusez-moi, Alice. Écoutez. The hand, the vaincre, the nails, the arm, the bilbo,
The elbow, madame.
Ah, Seigneur Dieu, je m'en oublie. The elbow. Comment appelez-vous le col?
Le nick, madame.
Le nez. Et le menton?
De scène.
De scène. Le col, le nez, le menton, de scène.
Oui, sauf votre honneur. En vérité, vous prononcez les mots aussi droits que les natifs d'Angleterre.
Je ne doute point d'apprendre par la grâce de Dieu, et en peu de temps.
N'avez-vous pas déjà oublié ce que je vous ai enseigné?
Non, je réciterai à vous promptement. Hein? The hand, the vaincre, the miles,
De nails, madame.
the nails, the arm, the bilbo.
Sauf de elbow, madame.
Ainsi dis-je. The elbow, the neck, the sin. Comment appelez-vous le pied et la robe?
De foot, madame. Et de gone.
De vôtre et de gants. Oh, Seigneur Dieu, mais ce sont des mots de son mauvais, corruptibles, gros et impudiques. Et non pour les dames d'honneur, disait. Je ne voudrais prononcer ces mots devant les seigneurs de France pour tout le monde. De foot et de con. Néanmoins, je réciterai une dernière fois ma leçon ensemble. The hat, the funk, the nails, the arm, the elbow, the neck, the sin, the foot et the cow.
Excellent, madame.
C'est assez pour une fois. Allons-nous à dîner.
Thank you very much, Carolina and Margot. Trinity, as well as offering examinations, qualification and assessment in English language, also offers qualifications and assessment in performance-based subjects, drama and music. As a department and as an organisation, we're very interested in this area of overlap where language learning and drama kind of interact and interplay with each other. I'm very interested in the sort of pedagogy of that as well. And tomorrow, I'll just shamelessly plug another event, which is at 2:30, I'm giving a talk on a trilingual Italian, Russian and English project that we ran last year in association with some schools from International House. So if you're interested, I do hope you'll come along to that. Details of this talk and indeed all the talks that are sponsored by Trinity at this conference are on this flyer. So if you haven't got one, you can pick one up at the Trinity stand, which is just there. I do hope that you'll come and talk to us on the stand about these various aspects of our work. We're very pleased to talk to people about drama, language, and all related subjects around that. I'd just like to finish by thanking, hang on, I've got a slide, here we are, the credits roll. That's the author, oops, and there's the actors. So maybe we could have one last round of applause for Carolina and Margot. Thank you very much for coming and performing for us this afternoon. Bravo, thank you very much. Okay, everyone, enjoy the rest of the day and the rest of the conference. Thank you very much for your attention.